Hello, it's me, すみれです。皆さん、こんにちは。いや、いよいよね、12月も後半ということで、もう1年がね、終わろうとしてるわけなんですけど、皆様、いかがお過ごしでしょうか。今年は皆さん、どんな1年でしたでしょうか。ということでですね、アレ先生とナビ先生、うちの学校の先生してくださってるんですけれども、と、オンラインでね、忘年会をしましたので、その様子を一部ちょっと撮ってまいりましたので、皆さんにも公開させていただこうかなと思います。で先生たちがね、どんな1年だったのかっていうことでちょっと聞いてみてますので、リスニング教材としても使っていただけるかなと思いますので、楽しんでみていただけると嬉しいです。Hope you enjoy listening to and watching it. Okay, let's enjoy. Check it out. Okay, じゃあ、okay, let's start End Year Party 2023! Yay! Okay, let's get a toast! Yay! お疲れー。お疲れ
様。
様。
いいね。
Today's topic. Like a list. Today's topic. Because 2023 is going to be finished soon. So, how was your year this year? 2023.
So much change for me.
Oh, yeah, true.
Changes.
Like
half, I was living in Japan. Then I moved out of Japan. And I stopped working. I've never stopped working in almost 10 years, almost more than 10 years. No, 15 years. I've never stopped working until this year. And it's been quite an experience.
Wow.
We live here, completely different country, completely different culture. Everything is different. The weather is different. It's extreme. The weather here is hot.
And over 40.
Over 40 degrees for a few months. It's crazy. And but also it's been good. Like I've had new experiences, like doing these classes. I've never thought I would teach adults, and it's been very fun. It's been very, very fun to getting to know them. I also started traveling more than I've ever traveled in my life, so that's also good.
True. Wait, which
country
this year? How many countries?
Year I mean, different countries. I've been to Singapore. We also went to Thailand. I went to Japan. I went back to Japan. I went back to Mexico. I went to Finland.
Wow.
I think that's it.
Ina,
Maybe
so nice.
It was really, really nice. It's very beautiful places, and like from here we are also we've been traveling inside India, which is like India is a big country, big country.
Yeah, I didn't know.
Yeah, it's crazy. Like sometimes like you're traveling inside the country and it's like 5 hour plane.
Oh, really?
Oh, like I mean, mind you, we live in the north part, so if you want to go all the way to the south, it's far.
5 hours.
But it is a very big country, and there's so many different places, so much history. So yeah, it's been a very changing year, but a very fun one. So yeah, I really appreciate everything so far. That's my.
I'm sorry, you're going back to Japan in January too, right? Next
In January, yes. And that's also going to be a journey. Also, well, in January, I'm going to Thailand first. then I come back, and then I go to Japan, and then I come back, and I cannot travel anymore.
You mean the transit? For transit, you're
No,
visiting for transit
Huh?
or traveling?
so yeah, just traveling. Like
Wow.
we have like a number of trips that we have to use within 1 year. That if we don't use, they lost, and that's it. But my husband is like, we're going, we're traveling, so we're going and we're traveling. So yeah, it's like a take holiday kind of thing.
Jealous. Oh, sounds good.
Yeah. I'm like, okay, well.
Also, you should visit Indonesia.
Yeah. Yes. I don't know if there is a direct flight from here, but yeah, we've been like discussing like where to go next that is easy accessible from here.
Oh, I see. Is there a direct flight from India to Indonesia? Do you know?
I'm not sure I can find it out for you, but which part of the north are you in,
Delhi.
Alessa?
I live in Delhi.
Delhi? Ah, okay. Delhi.
Yeah, main city, main capital. Almost everything comes out of here.
So the Indira Gandhi one, let me just, maybe they have, I'm not sure, honestly, because I never really think of going there. So
Exactly.
that, even though I have friends from India, but I haven't really have thought of like going there. So let me just see if I can have it. I don't know, maybe they will have, but direct.
Bali.
Nah, I don't think they have. I don't think they have. Normally, like they would go like to Singapore first, or like Kuala Lumpur first, or Thailand first. Then you kind of like transit in between. Yeah, I think for India, yeah.
Yeah, India is connected, very connected in some ways, but very disconnected. For example, going back to my country, it was a journey. 40 hours. 40 hours. I've never not enjoyed traveling so much. And I was going back home.
Wow.
That's crazy.
Yeah, sounds so crazy. 48 hours, I remember, right? Hours? No,
40. It was
40
40.
hours?
40 hours.
You transit in
Terrible.
Canada first, ne? I remember. Yeah.
Transit in Canada, and then again in Canada, I had to like move from one airport in Canada to another airport in Canada. But in between, it was like a 8-hour wait. So I was like, well, let's go out. And then we'll go to Mexico City, but I don't live in Mexico City, so I have to wait another like 10 hours to take a plane to my city. It was a journey. It was not fun.
Yeah, literally, it's journey. Wow. Is there a direct fly from Indonesia to Japan? Did you use it?
I only use the transit because it's cheaper, but they do have the direct one. They do have the direct one.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's like I think I don't know if that's considered expensive, but we do have, as far as I know, like going directly to Tokyo.
Yeah, someday
How many hours?
I will visit Indonesia someday.
Yeah, how many hours from like, I don't know, Jakarta is the capital?
The capital, yeah.
So how many hours from there to Japan?
If direct, should be 7 to 8 hours, I guess.
Oh, not bad. Not too.
I'm not, because I never really took the direct one, so but maybe 7 to 8 hours or maybe less, I think. It just depends on the route they're taking. Yeah. Because it's more like the good thing is like you don't really feel a jet lag, but it's just a long way from up to down.
Yes.
How many hours?
So it's like
It's like traveling
2 hours, yeah, 2 hours only.
Hours jet lag. Oh, sounds nice.
It's like almost India. India and Japan, it's like not so different. It's 3 hours and a half.
Yeah.
3 hours. That half always like breaks my brain a little bit. But yeah, the 3 hours and a half. But the like you travel like 10 hours from here to Japan. And you feel like, oh no, I like it's time to sleep, and then like no, it's still the day.
Yeah,
still...
true. Yeah. Nah, I visited India this year. That was so amazing experience for me. I've never been in an Asian country that like after Korea, so it was fun trip.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, and also India is so characteristic country. I felt.
It's unique.
Yeah, unique. Yeah, unique. Nah, that was I want to
It's
visit someday. Nah.
so Navitan, this is the first. No. Did you arrive to Japan this year?
Last year.
Last
So
year.
it was September 2022.
Yeah.
I was like 2022. I'm like a little bit confused. 2022, yeah, September.
This September this year was your anniversary, kinda 1 year anniversary. The stay in
Yeah,
Japan.
that's true.
Wow.
Yeah,
How
but
you feel?
what I feel it's still like I again because maybe I don't speak Japanese that good, but I feel it's still like, am I in Japan? It still feels like that. But in some ways, I'm already accustomed to so many things here. Like I don't know if I could like if I go back to Indonesia, like with the kombini and everything. And it's like for me, like the safety, the fact that I can go back like 12 a.m. walking and have no one like suspicious there. It's like, and having like to leave things and then you go back, you went somewhere, go back and it's still there. It's like the things that I've already enjoy so much here. So I'm like kind of afraid, but still at this point, at some moment, it was like, am I in Japan or like where am I?
I totally understand because I was living in Japan before I left this time 6 years, almost 6 years.
Oh,
And I still sometimes
wow.
almost 6 years in Japan, and it's been like that same feeling of like, am I really here? Like am I like actually living here? And then yeah, you are, and you dive into the everyday life so easily here. It's so easy to build up a routine when you have like a job or like a school or like something to do every day. It's so easy to just like make a routine because everything is so prepared to be done in a way, and then everything is convenient. Like those are the things that you miss when you leave. It's like I want to go out, and I don't know, like I have a supermarket here, very close, like less than 1 kilometer. Like before in Mexico, walking 1 kilometer in the dark, never, never. Do you want to go back home? Like it was like that. And in Japan, it's like, oh yeah, I'm going to here. You just go. It's fine. Here, oh, like, you want to go? No, you have to call for a taxi, or it's those little small, like it's considered normal in Japan, but outside of Japan,
It's not like that.
In
not.
Indonesia too.
It's like it's really unsafe. Yeah, it's not safe. It's like for girls, I think they have the same attitude with India a little bit more, though I think India is slightly more extreme. But like Indonesia, they were like the culture is like girls like who hasn't got married yet, like should be in the house like
Yeah.
8, yeah, 8 to late, because 9 and like after 9 p.m. is gonna be really dangerous.
Oh.
So it's not even safe like to go back that late. Yeah. And even for me, I think I have the same thing. Like whenever I want to go somewhere out, I would not walk. Like even though it's that close, I would just go by car. I just like drive my car and then go there.
Exactly.
Because how convenient it is to have a car, even though it's like 500 meters, like 1 kilometer. But now, like, I mean, in Japan, I think it's very blessed to have a good public transportation. Though in Inaka, it's not that dependable, but
Yeah.
still, like, you can't
Do,
go.
do you live in Inaka?
Kinda, I wouldn't really say Inaka. It's Beppu, but it's not really Inaka. But I think it's have a good transportation because it's a tourist area. And because my school is like the reason why like they have more bus route, but before that it was nothing.
But where? Like
Be-
Tokyo.
Beppu,
Not
no,
Beppu.
Kyushu, in Kyushu.
Where is Kyushu? Kyushu is up, Kyushu is
Kyushu
down.
down. Kyushu down. Like, like Alessa forgot already.
Every time somebody tells me some place in Japan, I'm like, I need to check. I need to check, but I don't know if I left my phone.
It's like Fukuoka, 2 hours by Fukuoka.
I see. Okay, I know what Fukuoka is.
Yeah.
I totally thought you were in Tokyo.
No, I'm not in Tokyo.
Really famous for its hot spring.
Onsen.
Yeah.
It's an onsen prefecture. Yeah. Oh, I don't think I can see. Blur. Yeah. So it's like over the sea, like you can see the sea and the mountain on the side. Yeah.
Okay. I see it now. I see it.
Yeah. Really famous tourist spot in Japan. So one of the famous one. Yeah.
My sister used to live in Fukuoka. No, Fukuoka. No, not Fukuoka. Shizuoka. Another
sounds similar. It's totally different places.
totally different place. And she was living like real Inaka, like real town. There was nothing. There was only like 2 or 3 buses that could go to the main city, and the main city would take like 1 hour. Of course, they had convenience. Like, I don't know, for example, I don't know how Inaka, the small town, really small towns are in Indonesia, but Japanese small towns or Inaka are not what I consider a disconnected little town in Mexico. Like it's not.
How's the Inaka in Mexico?
Inaka in Mexico there is no transportation, nothing gets there. Maybe just one bus every other day or something. Houses are one, and then you walk some space of distance, and then you find another house, and then sometimes they're very poor houses, like they're not very big. Yeah, it's like really small, like nothing, like there is nothing to do. Of course there's little stores, but no big thing, just like a place, a house, somebody lives there, but that's it. No convenience, no cars, sometimes old cars, I don't know. Yeah,
I think Mexico has so big continents, so Inaka should be like that, I guess, right?
I guess so. Yeah. Like there's small towns that are everything cramped together, and then you can walk around, and they're like cute. But the real towns are like there's nothing to do in there. Not even like a store to go to. But yeah, I've seen that some inaka in most inaka in Japan, there's something. There's always something. At least there's a few conveniences.
So cool. Is there any company or like that kind of similar store in your country, like Indonesia and Mexico? Yes?
We do have, but not like open 24 hours. It's not like how it is in Japan. Everything closes normally, so it's like, I think like Indonesia is like 7 a.m. to 9 p.m. most of the time. And there is also like the type of like places. Like the thing is like with Indonesia, we don't have much rules when it comes like selling stuff, food or anything. So you can just sell it on this like street stall. And normally, yeah, and normally that's like the hype during night. So it's like at night there's gonna be like a different life going on outside. It's like they're like there's only like there's some food that only sold during night. Like to have it. Yeah. So it's like because it tastes much better at night. So they always have that kind of like culture, I think. Yeah. So like the guilty pleasure part of like having greasy food at night.
Greasy.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's like for us, there's like it's like with Japan. I don't know if like Japan, like there's some sort of like for breakfast, you should have like rice with miso stew. Like for normal Japanese breakfast, in Indonesia, they have like a preference of what to eat in breakfast, and they have preference what to eat at night. But like you can actually eat it at any time, but most of the time they only sell it during that time period, like for the for like the night that like that's a guilty like a pancake, like Japanese pancake, like souffle pancake, but this one is like a really thick one, like inside like honeycomb. And then the funny thing, I never see, I can show you later, like, but the funny thing is like I think Japanese never really knows this combination. Chocolate and cheese are like the best combination ever.
Yeah, really?
Chocolate cheese are the best combination ever because it's like savory and then sweet, and then you put like a loads of butter and condensed milk.
I cannot imagine chocolate and cheese.
Your brain is not computing.
Wait, let me just show how it looks like. Wait. Actually, you can make it by yourself, but honestly, it just tastes different. Let me just give you, yeah, I'm a host now. So this is, can you see my screen though?
Wow.
Like that thick. Chocolate cheese. There's some like they put nuts, my favorite ones, and then gonna put the butter on top of it, like just.
Wow.
What is
the butter?
It has like is it coconuts?
No, they don't have coconuts. This is the cheese, the shredded cheese.
Okay.
Shredded. Wow.
But like I never really see like I don't think it's famous in Japan, but I think it will be like honestly the calories don't even bother to ask. It's like
no, come on. You put all the color, all the things that have calories smushed together.
Yeah. Like they have like they become creative. They put with like red velvet, like this one is the pandan one, and then they put with Nutella, with any chocolate.
Oh,
I can
That
the video. It was a guilty pleasure, and you should have it at night. It's possible. Yeah, at night. I wouldn't really suggest you. But but I do sometimes get it in the afternoon, but it just tastes different. It just tastes like the vibe. Yeah,
You
the
also
vibe.
have you also have like morning tacos and night tacos, and you don't eat night tacos during the morning. It's just like it's not a thing. You of course you can, but why?
Yeah. I think when it comes to like for me, Indonesian food are like underrepresented. I think they have in Tokyo. I know they have like a really nice one in Tokyo. I haven't went there yet. So
Oh,
Me
they do
neither, but now I'm
no, because I'm just like focusing on other food, getting other food, like ramen or something that I could have. So normally when I in Tokyo, I don't think about like having Indonesian food. But now when I came back, I was like, I want it. And it's like it's just they don't you cannot replace it in Japanese food. Like Japanese food and Indonesian food are like a totally different spectrum overall. It's
yes,
like us,
yes.
we like flavorful things, and like Japanese, it's
It's
tend to be bland. Yeah, it tends to be bland.
it's delicious in its own way, but it's not like if you're used to strong flavors, like
Mm,
now I'm learning that Indonesian food is, Mexican food is, Indian food is very strong. Like if you are growing with that type of like food, when you reach Japan, it's like ah,
man.
like for me, it took me so like a few months to actually taste Japanese food. Like
Mm,
at the beginning, I was like, I don't taste anything.
oh,
Because
really?
yeah,
Oh,
yeah, like for example, tofu.
mm,
I was like, tofu doesn't taste like anything. And like, no, it doesn't taste like anything. Rice doesn't taste like anything, but it does. I just did not catch it because my palate is
yeah,
like
different palate. It's like already this like tasting the
here.
salty and like with Mexican sour, salty on
It's
top.
spicy.
Spicy as well. And then like down was like, it's like even though they have the natural taste, like that's what they mean, right? Like they want to keep the natural taste. But even for me, we do have tofu, but not the mushy one, not the like the soft one. I only have like the firm one, and then like we do it differently as well. Like we like a very strong flavor to it. Yeah. We always like marinate it every single time, or like
that's
what
interesting.
even curry tastes different. Curry tastes different. Like Japanese curry is like more like Western curry taste as well, but like Indonesian curry is just like a different, total different thing. But
Oh,
we don't really call it curry. We don't really call it curry. It's just the seasoning, like the not the broth. Like they have the liquid, right? Like it's kind of like curry. Mm.
We have less than 1 minute.
oh my
Oh,
goodness.
we have
We-
the
I'm
entire
going to go but
Okay, let's finish this session and then okay, let's see you again. Again, very
I
soon.
will see in a minute.
A minute, yeah.
hi.
Hi
Okay.
again.
I found my hello, hello. I was on my phone and I found it.
You were talking about curry, ne?
Ah, yes.
Kare- So how do
Your
you call curry in your country?
I think I think with the Indian curry, it's also like more or less kind of the same ingredient, no, the same spices, but like different protein or different food inside. Like I know like in India you have like the chickpea, blah 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 blah, like the other beans, different beans. I don't know how many beans they have.
Yeah, I found so many kinds of beans in India.
And like for Indonesian, it's like the spice are different also. It's not something you would find maybe slightly similar to Indian curry, but they also put more spices. I don't know what's the recipe for it, but also just a different ingredient. Like sometimes they have like the big, the big fish head, like that's one specialties. And then they have like the chicken one, and then they have the beef one, and they have, I think with Japanese, you do kind of eat the innards of the cow, but like since like like here, like Indonesia, we do like the halal, so we don't eat the pork. So they take every inert part of the cow, like the brain, like the tongue. It
Wait a
doesn't sound,
moment. In
but
Indonesia, you don't eat pork.
I think it's like we're probably the country with the most Muslim in the world, I guess. So
Okay. Yeah. I live in the country with the most Hindi people in the world and the most people in the world. So here we don't eat beef.
beef, yeah. But for us, it's like it's becoming like a normal to find like a halal food, to the point it's like the restaurant who didn't sell the halal one, like without the pork, like they have to tell like, oh, this is the non-halal food. Like you would see 90% of the restaurant actually sell the halal food. So let's say with the ramen, like they have the ramen from Japan, they will try to convert it to something that can be consumed to the public. So they're not really trying to like, okay, because we use the, like in Hakata, like they use the pork broth, and then okay, we'll just gonna stick with the pork broth. Most of the time they will kind of convert it to like a different type of ramen, like with using the fish or like the chicken. Yeah. So they try to convert, like the, like people adjust, like the business adjusts to it. So like with, like I think with Japanese they do like the tongue, the cow, like yutan, yeah. But we do a lot of things with that. Like we do the skin, the inner part of the skin, the tongue, I don't eat the brain because it's kind of mushy, I think. Like brain, and then the lungs, heart, just everything.
I have no idea. I have no idea you could eat those parts.
You're good. And that's really good. I mean, to be honest, that's mostly the part that I could eat. Yeah. But that's the thing with Indonesian food. It's because it's heavily marinated. You don't really, like with Japan, it's like different. Like Japan is like you let the ingredients, the ingredients have the maintain still the taste of the ingredient, right? But with the Indonesian food, it's a more like you want the seasoning to seep into the food more. So it's like you don't taste much of the natural ingredients. So you don't really taste like the blood taste. No, it's like more just like the texture, different texture to it.
Wow.
Yeah, so you should try. Honestly, if you're Indonesia, like when I told you about that, there's like one thing. I will just chat here. Nasi, I think. So it's like this nasi just mean rice. Padang is like the area. So what they do, it's like, let's say you come to the restaurant, they will serve you everything, and you just need to choose the side dish that you wanted. But they will serve you every single thing, like that one, the curry, this curry, this curry, this curry, this vegetable, and vegetable. They're just gonna like come like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 plates, and then stack, and then come and then serve it to you like that.
Wow.
Yeah.
I just researched it. I like all the photos are like so many.
Nasi
Yeah, they
padang.
will stack it for you like that. Yeah.
How can I pronounce that one? Nasi
Nasi Padang.
Padang.
Padang. NG, so Padang.
That's
Padang is like the area, yeah. But it's spicy. Even for me, it's also spicy.
wow.
Spicy in both ways. Spicy, hot, and spice, a lot of spice together.
I see. It's so sometimes it's so difficult to explain that spicy can mean spice
Thing.
and also hot.
Yeah.
That, I feel you.
Yeah, but I really miss that one the most. So
nasi padang.
they have it in Indonesia, but let me just check what do they have in Indonesia. Tokyo ne. Tokyo.
Yeah, I want to visit.
You should, because the good thing is about that, like maybe I wouldn't say compared to Japan, maybe it's slightly like cheaper to like eat in Indonesia. Like you could get a lot of like 200 yen. Like you can get like a really nice food, like in the street stall, and they
Wow.
have a lot of different things. Like yeah, let me just
I'm checking around here in India, and
Yeah.
almost
no,
No.
right? Yeah, it's just so hard to get it. Honestly, I think like Sumire-san, you could actually, because there's not much of like Indonesian restaurant, or maybe like the Indonesian restaurant doesn't really sell a lot of Indonesian food. In Instagram, they actually sell it. Like
Oh,
the
really?
yeah, it's like, what do you want? Like for the nasi padang, they cannot have all, so it's like it's like one set, like with the rice and everything, and you can have it delivered. I think I'm not sure if it's from Tokyo, but around Tokyo, I think. Like you can have it even shipped to like Oita or like Fukuoka if you want to.
Oh. Yeah, I found some restaurant that serves Indonesian cuisine in Tokyo. Yeah, there are some.
Mm,
God.
yeah, so, okay.
more than in England.
I'm gonna order some someday, or I'm gonna visit. And then I'm ordering nasi padang.
Yeah, because honestly, making the nasi padang is really hard. I think it's just because there's so many side dishes we have to prepare.
It's like what's the name?
Nasi padang.
The New Year, the New Year, Japanese New Year.
Osechi? It's like
Otechi.
the osechi. Yeah, the set.
Like that, right? Stacked up the 3 years or
yeah, but more. I saw more plates than I've seen little spaces in the osechi.
nasi padang.
I don't think you would find it because how difficult it is. But as far as I know, there are some people in Instagram who sell that, but I don't know if they can speak other than Indonesian. I think they should do with Japanese, I guess. Because I only talk with them in Indonesian, so I don't
True.
Yeah, but
wow, it looks so delicious. But it's
how big is
so
this spicy?
This one.
How big is it? Oh,
like this?
What is that one? Wait,
it's not
Padang one?
yeah, it's like a bowl, like a rice bowl, and then with lots of the little
with lots of dishes.
yeah.
But the thing is why I think it's not nasi padang, because the color. Because with the color, normally like the side dish is like dark, reddish, dark, like or green, like very dark. So maybe that's like nasi, that's a rice, but with other side dish, different side dish. So not the nasi padang. The thing is with the Indonesian food, you cannot really define it in one style. You have this one, the nasi padang is like kind of influence Indian style little bit. And then there's like some food influence like Chinese style. There's a local one, and like some of them influence from like Netherlands, because we were colonized by Netherlands before. Like a mix of like a lot of things. So it's not only like spicy only. They have like the sweet one as well. Like even food like with the rice, sweet. They have the salty one. They have like different tastes. Yeah.
Getting hungry. What did you
Yeah.
have for
Well,
You're gonna have dinner for now,
oh,
man.
my stomach is like
Did
No,
you
no, but it's
have
fine.
you
It's
decided
fine.
what's gonna eat for dinner today?
I have no idea. No idea. I have to like figure it out, figure something out. I'm gonna have dinner by myself because my husband is having dinner like at
oh,
work.
okay, okay.
So
And just you can cook just for you, ne?
something like something easy, fast.
Oh, that's nice. Uh-huh. そっか。あ、そうだ。
Yeah.
By the way, Nabila-san, how was your year this year?
Oh
Two?
yeah, that's true.
Yeah, I think
Yeah, I've
that's
never asked you this time.
I think to summarize 2023, it's kind of like unexpected. I think it's kind of the same vibe with what Alessa think as well. Because for me, the unexpected part is more like, I feel like here in my study, like doing my studies, my master is like you just do the master, make a thesis, and then done, right? But then like outside of my academic studies, I do like small things as like at first it's like, okay, so should I like as a part-time job or something like that? And like even with the internship that I had with Dekuchi-san, it was like not intended at all. Because like it says like you're not paid, you're just like gonna have a networking and so on, so on, so on, right? But from there it like goes like to many ways, like meeting you, that's the first one, and then still talking with him, like having more conversation, like more networking, just like those things unexpectedly become like the main part of what I'm doing right now, like the English lesson, and like the internship is still going on. So it's like it's been like a hectic moment, but like I enjoy it as well because I didn't expect to get all of this, right? So I feel this is like an unexpected year for me.
Wow.
It's just who would have thought like the internship, the unpaid one will get me through this and that and that and that and that and that,
Yeah. You got network.
I got the network.
Yeah. Online helps me a lot. Yeah.
It's one of the few things that came out of the pandemic.
Sorry?
One of the
Present?
few good things that came
Yeah.
out of the pandemic.
Yeah, true. Exactly true. Yeah. はい、ということでいかがでしたでしょうか。先生のね、いつもとはちょっと違う姿を見られたんじゃないかなと思います。ですね、なかなかね、外国人同士でお話ししてるところに、ね、自分がジョインすること、参加することなかなかないかもしれないんですけれども、こういったこともね、これから定期的に、発信していけたらいいなと思ってますので、先生たちのねやり取りをまたぜひ楽しんでいただけるような形を、今後もやっていきたいなと思ってますので、こんなことやってほしいなとか、こんなのどうですかとか、もしあればご提案いただけたら嬉しいなと思います。もちろんね、ちょっと全部採用できるかとかちょっとね、いろいろ相談しながらにはなるかと思うんですけれども、そういうご意見いただけたら嬉しいです。ということで、最後まで見ていただきありがとうございました。 Thank you for watching today. See you next time. Bye bye.